Hello and welcome to my new subscribers. So glad to have you here with me. Today's video is going to be a short one because it's just me showing you how I planned to put this window in. And this is a window I'll be putting in. Sorry about the glare. It's just a small window. It was the one that was supposed to go in what I'm using as the living room. And so I just kind of showed you how I measured up to get it centered where I wanted it, and the technique I used in placing the window. And then at the end of the video I show you how I had to go back in and just line everything up, make it all square and even. So it's going to be a short one. This is part one, and part two will be up tomorrow. I am still trying to get guts enough to cut this window. I'm pretty sure now that it's nice and squared up. I'm pretty sure that, it's where I want it to be. But, oh my gosh, you guys, the thought of cutting a hole in my house. The other one wasn't so bad because there was already the window cut out in the house wall for this window. But now I'm just doing it on my own. And I don't know what I'm going to be like when I put the octagonal window in the bathroom, but it's probably not going to be good. I'll probably be a mess by then. But yeah, this is the window I'm going to be using, and this is just the first part of a two-part video. And the second part will be up tomorrow because when I come home from work tonight or tomorrow morning, I am going to cut the window. And then I'll have this all painted by then and the window glued in place. And hopefully we'll be able to put the window in and it will be right, just like I wanted it. So I apologize this is such a short video, but yeah, I'm procrastinating. First thing that I've done in where I'm going to be cutting out my new window is I have glued 3 sides of the frames together, put the window glass in, and then I taped the top because I'm going to have to hold this up to the side of the dollhouse where I want it placed, and then I'm going to have to trace around the inside edge of the window so that I can get a good fit. It's a tricky process, and I probably won't be doing that part with you, but I'll show you what it looks like on the wall when I get done. And the main thing I guess that I would encourage is if you think you're going to modify your dollhouse, you're going to put in windows and that, if at all possible, do it before you ever build your house, because it's very hard to do once the house is built, and it's very stressful, and that's why I won't be cutting that part with you, but I will show you how I go about planning for cutting a window once my house is assembled. And we'll all hope it works out well. So I'm going to go trace that out, and then I'll show you what I've done to place my window where I want it. And then I'll cut it out, and I'll be back with you. I'm back. Please don't pay much attention to the debris over here. It's books. I had to hold my where my house opens on the side, I had to hold that piece up there to keep my cats out of it. This is what I've done. So since I will be cutting on the outside of the house, to find the center of where I want my window and the wall, I used twine, and I taped it up where the ceiling comes. It's kind of loose now, but it was tight. And I taped it to where I knew the ceiling came on both sides, and then I taped it to where I know the floor starts at the bottom. The middle of that, the X, gives me the middle of where my window is going to go. And the black cardstock I have taped up there is just the size of my kitchen cabinets, how high they will be. Now I don't know if you can see, but I marked my corners for my window. Those are those little lines you see there. Those are going to be the corners, and I've marked them on the top and the bottom. And as you will see, my window goes all the way down to the black cardstock. Now the cardstock was left with a 1/2 inch for a backsplash. And I'm probably going to be doing this like my real kitchen windows, which were probably, I believe it was probably in the 30s when they made my cabinets, just by the style, and I have seen the same style cabinets in pictures of houses that are supposed to be from the 1930s. So on mine, they framed out the window, and then the bottom is just one small ledge. Kind of odd, but I have a really, really neat build around the window, and so that's kind of what I was going for, since I have not really done a kitchen, not a whole one, in a dollhouse. And to tell you the truth, the kitchen part makes me nervous. I'm excited, but I'm nervous because I want everything to be just like I want it. But that's how I've gone about this. And then I will take a ruler and I will join up my corners and my bottom, and then I'll drill a hole, and then I will use my saw to cut it out. So that's pretty much how I size up a window in a house, to try to get it close, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of sanding too once I'm done. But that's my technique. So we're going to see how well it works. I will join you again when the window is cut. So I just wanted to show you that what I do is not an exact science. I had to make some adjustments there, but I am pretty satisfied now that the window is all squared up, and I'll be able to go ahead and cut the hole. See you when it's done.